So we will start with opening up the space and connecting and protecting ourselves in the Kriyas. Today we'll work on the heart chakra, and we'll do an intelligence meditation. So we become more highly intuitive and intelligent. It's that intelligence that doesn't come from books, it's the higher intelligence. So we can work on that. All right, so let's start. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart. Exhale, relax. Inhale again. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Your eyes are looking between the eyebrows with the eyelids closed. And inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Again, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Gare Name, Jagat Gare Name, Sad Gare Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gare Name, Jagat Gare Name, Sad Gare Name, Siri Gurudeve. One more time, inhale. Ad Gare Name, Jagat Gare Name, Sad Gare Name, Siri Gurudev Name. Great, because this Kriya today is going to be a long seated time. We're going to start the warm up in other ways. So we're going to do a warm up on cat cow first. So we can get that leg energy moving before we get it to be still for a bit, maybe 17 minutes or so. We'll have to sit. So inhale, lift the head, chest, and tailbone. And exhale, reverse squeeze the navel to the spine. Inhale and exhale. Go at your pace. Connect to the navel. Lift the head. Look between the eyebrows and lift the tailbone. And as you exhale, squeeze the navel to the spine. Around your back. Chin towards the chest. Look at your navel. And continue at your pace. A few more cycles, opening up the spine. Start to move the energy from the lower spine to the upper, all the way up to the crown. As you inhale, you project into your eyebrow point and into the crown chakra. As you exhale, go to your navel point, to your power and strength and confidence. Energizing all this chakra system. So you can be fully, amazingly alive. Good. Now we're going to stretch arm and leg, a diagonal, left arm, right leg. And then switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, release. Inhale, other side. Exhale. Lengthen and lift a little bit. First you lengthen, then you lift, just elongating these diagonal lines of energy in the body. Diagonal moves are great for the body because we kind of become unilateral. We kind of use one side all the time and the other gets a little bit underdone. So now we're equalizing, balancing this energy in the body, but also in the brain. So we become multilateral beings, not unilateral. Inhale, exhale. It's all about that prana, that chi moving through the body in all the places. And as you can see in Kundalini Yoga, we do a lot of repetition of movement because that gets to get the most benefit and makes it go to your core, to the bone, to the marrow, to your brain cells, to everything that makes us alive and well and thriving rather than surviving. So we're energizing this whole system for a better experience of life. So we come to yoga not just because, the teacher, the place, the location. We come because we want to have a better experience of ourselves, a better experience in our own body. Great, 3 more here. Energize, activate, breathe, stretch. Awesome. Stop here for a second, go to child's pose. Bring the forehead to the ground. Allow your head to bow to the heart. Get out of your ego and dwell into your heart center. Just feeling, sensing what's going on in your heart. Walk it forward a bit. Allow the elbows to be lined with the shoulders and just let the heart melt, the chest drop towards the ground. Just let that low back sink, your belly, your chest, your heart. Two more breaths here. Soften, relax, let go into the neck and jaw as well. Take a deep breath, hold it in the body, squeeze the navel. And exhale, keeping that navel squeeze. Get it out 2 more times, just like that. Inhale through the nose.
hold as you squeeze the navel. You're not exhaling. And when you exhale, you can open the mouth and stick the tongue out. One more time. Inhale, 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 and hold. Squeeze. And exhale. Good. Let's come on up to seated squat. Then we'll get up and do some frog moves for your knees and to really energize the legs before we sit for a long time. So the warm up is always different depending on what kind of kriyas you do afterwards. So this is kind of a warm up, but it's also a very intense exercise. Inhale, lift up, keep your heels off the floor, and exhale, sink back down. Use your blocks, see what you need here, and do your best. You may be different than somebody else's best. And empower the breath. Inhale, exhale. We are also working here on the spleen meridian with this warming up stretch. So the spleen is a detoxifier of the body. So any toxins in any form can be released as you do this kriya, this pose. Material things, but also emotional and psychological luggage that we hold on to without even knowing. So hands stay on the floor, yes, or on the block. Concentrate on the breath. Use the breath to help you out. Bringing some hyaluronic acid in those new joints, some lubrication, some synovial fluid from the joints. Six more. And feel that heat raising in the body. You are detoxifying your bloodstream, your emotional body, your psychological body. Good. And when you're done, sit on your knees. Feet down on the ground. Align the knees with the hips the best you can. Pressing the hips maybe slightly forward and engage the glutes and the navel to support you. And inhale, bring the arms up. Just gonna breathe here for a minute or two. Keep everything engaged. Core, you have this nice belt that supports you. Your glutes are lifting you up. Your core is lifted and energized. Your arms are energized. It's like you're giving up in front of life, giving up in front of your higher self. And it helps that ego subside a little bit. Breathe into your heart. Even though the body is engaged and strong and energized, the breath should be long, soft, and relaxed. We're trying to breathe in the heart. And that's where we find love, compassion, gentleness, acceptance, liberation. Liberation from what? Liberation from our crazy mind, from our egos.
Imagine you have no head, you just have a big heart. Brain, the mind can be a good servant, but it never is a good leader. It can get us into much trouble. To get into the heart and live more from the heart, life becomes easier and more pleasant. And feel energy coming to your fingers. This will support you. And feel energy coming into the crown of the head, down to the roots. And smile as you inhale. Relax as you exhale. Imagine a big smile in your heart. Your heart is as big as your chest, even bigger than yourself. Just a few more breaths here. Really feel how you can draw all this energy from your fingertips into the heart center. Drawing in from the universe whatever it has to offer, which is most likely everything we need. Notice how the ego is trying to fight you, to tell you need to drop this. It's okay. I need to be in charge. You can't be my boss. I want to be your boss. And you say, no, no, no. I'm going to my heart. A few more breaths. If your arm shakes, that's okay. And you start to see things in more clarity now when you look through your third eye, with the heart's eye. Things are a little bit different. There's more shades of pink. You don't struggle as much. You just breathe and be. Good. Now sit back and bring those energized hands to your heart. Sit back whichever way you can. It doesn't have to be my way. And just breathe this energy into the heart. Give yourself some love. And when you feel complete and your heart feels suited and connected with you, release the hands. And we'll sit in our easy pose. So use your blanket if you need it. This won't be much movement. It's going to be a seated pose for almost 15 minutes between the two exercises that we have left. Still for the heart, so 2 more for the heart here, and then we'll do the intelligence one right after. Here's the So you know this music, now we're going to use it differently. So we're going to have our chin is slightly down and our gaze is down at the chin. So you're looking down into yourself, into your subconscious. And the hands are going to do this movement. They're going to come up and then down to the side. Palms are slightly open, like you're throwing something up and then you bring it down so you can catch it here. You can say the sound mentally or out loud or whispering. It works even if you don't say it, but it gives the mind something to do if you say it. And you can also say it internally, like I said, har, 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 har. So you throw these arms up and then bring the elbows back to the side and palms down to the knee almost. Har, 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 har. Just open the arms, open the pecs as good as you can, lifting up those shoulder blades, creating some wings behind your back. Har, 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 har. Eyes are down and into the chin. Har, 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 har. This will liberate your heart. It's going to start to feel really good. Har, 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 har. Detoxify the bloodstream of any negative emotions. Har, 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 har. If you do say the sound, it's actually helpful because it makes you contract the navel and lift it up, which brings any negative emotions from the belly up, being released. Har, 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 har. Done 5 minutes for more. Har, 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 har. Throw out those negative emotions. Bring them out and throw them. Har, 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 har. Detoxify your lungs, your heart, your core. Har, 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 har. Gaze is down and into your subconscious. Anything that's there in the shadiest corner, in the most hidden corner, bring it out and release it. Har, har. It's usually stuck in the corners of our little heart. Har, 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 har. Let's bring some luminosity, some light, some great energy of lightness and wellness and gratitude in our heart. Har, 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 har. Developing this nice Kundalini arms. Har, 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 har. Releasing tension from the shoulders, from the neck. Har, 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 har. Squeezing any grief, the emotion that we usually store between the shoulder blades. Har, 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 har. This may seem the longest minutes of your life, but focus on that chin and dive deep within yourself. See what else you find. Har, 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 har. 2 more minutes. Har, har, or 1.5 rather. Har, har, har. Bring it all out. Whatever is suppressed, repressed, oppressed in your body. Bring it up and let it go. Har, 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 har. You want it to be free, so you can be free. Har, 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 har. Unleash that negativity. Let it go. Let it flow out. Har, 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 har. All these blockages, all these childhood experiences we did not like or we could not understand or process at the time, they become our little saboteurs. Har, 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 har. They haunt us all our life. So releasing all of them. Har, 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 har. Slow down if you need to, or take a break, but then keep going when you can. Just last minute here. Har, 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 hara, 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 hara. 3 more breaths. Hara, 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 hara. All right. Take a moment here to feel your body, feel what's going on. Just 2 breaths. And we'll continue immediately with the next one. That is really easy. Maybe cross your legs the other way if you'd like. Okay, and now we're gonna have the arms out in front of shoulder height, and we grab our elbows, creating a container in front of our heart. And we extend the arms as far out as we can to really stretch the back body. And we just engage the navel here to keep the spine lifted. And we breathe naturally. The sound of creation and manifestation is gonna resonate in our body. We don't have to say the mantra here, but we're still looking down in the subconscious. So yeah, actually, this is good. This is perfect. This gets us into our soft and gentle heart, containing all this love, all this energy into our body. It's like you have a container in front of you that's filled with love, compassion, joy, acceptance, self-love, especially self-acceptance. Give yourself what you need. What other people could not give you because they're incapable or unaware, you can give to yourself. We can always just give what we have. We cannot give what we don't have. So let's increase our power, our potential. So we have something to offer, at least first, to ourselves. And when we feel complete and aligned and abundant, we can share. And you may feel that your spine is sweating or your shoulders, the base of the neck gets hot. This is just a part of detoxifying the emotional body. So breathe long and deep. Keep the navel engaged through the breath. Gaze down and in. This is just 4 minutes. I think we're doing for the length of this song. Yeah, that's fine. Great. Imagine this fluid container of ultraviolet light, or whatever color you prefer, being stored here in front of your body, and then you take it all in and store it in yourself. Surrounding yourself with great energy for the day, for the week. Increasing the energy of our aura. As when the heart expands, it expands our aura. Keep the navel strong to support your spine. We're almost there, 1 minute left. Stretch the arms out, pulling away from those shoulder blades. Intentionally increasing this field around you. And release the arms. We'll lay down for 3 minutes just to allow time to process all of this intense stuff. Relax your back, relax your navel, relax your arms, and open your heart. Breathe into your heart. Move your head from side to side, releasing any neck tension. Notice now how you can breathe more freely into your heart. There's more space, more room available. Okay, inhaling, come on up. Now we're gonna unlock our heart a bit more. So bring the right hand in front, the left hand towards you, and pull like you're trying to open up your arms and you can't. So pull, 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 and breathe. Right in front of your heart here. Long and deep breaths. Playing tug of war with yourself, tug of war with your ego. Heart and ego. The heart always wins. Breathe deep. Strengthen your heart, weaken your ego. It's okay, you will be fine. Inhale to the nose, exhale to the mouth. Pull, 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 strong hands. strong fingers. Strong triceps, biceps. Inhale to the top. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale and pull. Exhale, let it go. Last time, inhale. Let it go. Great. Shake it out. Relax the neck, shoulders. Whatever movement feels good. And drop the chin to the chest. Out your heart. Lengthen the back of the neck and the spine. Relax into the breath. Okay. Lift up, release. Notice the length of your spine. Okay, so the next meditation is called intelligence meditation. So the body is still, only the fingers are moving. We're gonna get our arms to the side and our two smallest fingers are wrapped in with the thumb. And then the index and middle finger are gonna come together and apart. Closing the eyes. For this one, we're looking up and in into the eyebrow point. This works directly on the brain, increasing our intelligence, higher intelligence, the intelligence that's connected with the heart, not just with the mind. The mind is very good at creating structural things, but it's not good to weave in some love and compassion and creativity. So we are acknowledging these two elements. We are increasing our awareness, our connectivity with a higher universal knowledge and wisdom. The two hemispheres of the brain become more balanced after this practice. It increases the dopamine levels in the bloodstream, in the brain, and serotonin. Releases morphine in the bloodstream so we can feel that ease and that relaxation and that relief of pain. And imagine you are in the galaxy and you are seeing Saturn and Jupiter coming together and apart. In our fingers, our thumb is Sun, our index finger is Jupiter, and our middle finger is Saturn.
So imagining we have this force, this power, this wisdom and knowledge to move those planets together and apart. You are in space and you are commanding the universe. But with love and compassion, you are commanding and not controlling. And as we know, Saturn has a ring around it. That's why we never recommend or like to use rings on the middle finger. Because Saturn has a ring of its own. We don't want to increase that. So keep yourself up there in the universe, in the planetary system, between the stars, moon, planets, planetoids, astral bodies of any kind. And you have this amazing power to move these planets together and apart. It's a mind power. You can move things with your mind. Psychic power can be actually very powerful. It's not psychic in a bad way. We think of psychics, oh, they can control me. But of course, there's some bad energy out there too. But psychic energy is our own power to use our psyche to our benefit and to the world's benefit. So to our strong mind, intention, and power, we can send good vibration, good thoughts. Thoughts are vibrations to anybody we want, to our loved ones. And we also send negative vibrations to the ones we don't like. So we are just becoming more aware of that our thoughts affect the whole universe, not just us. But of course, first it's going to affect us. So why keep negative thoughts circulating through your mind when you can choose differently? Because our thoughts actually do become reality, whether we want it or not. It's a pattern that is sustained in the mind for a long time. It creates such a strong pathway pattern in the mind that they become a habit. A habit becomes your daily life, and your daily life, it's your whole life. We are breaking through any patterns that don't serve us. We can only bring to reality the things that are good and worthwhile and wholesome and true and real. And through the third eye, you project out there in the universe. You actually project the whole universe if you want. Using the power of the mind. Like you have a screen in front of you, full of stars, nebula, planets, all shining different colors, different shapes. And you are just floating around in this vast universe, feeling immensely powerful, knowledgeable, wise, intelligent. With that intelligence, you can only get through divine connection.
Almost feels like you're cutting through our delusions, breaking through the veil of this life, breaking through the veil of delusion, breaking our samskars, our habitual patterns that we may not like. Okay, last minute, we're gonna breathe through the mouth. And keep the fingers apart and continue to breathe. Inhale, inhale, and hold the breath. Bring it to the top of the crown. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Squeeze the navel. Exhale. There you go. Inhale. Bring it up, 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 up. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. And exhale, center. One more inhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything up. Exhale right. And inhale left. And exhale. Good. Take your time and see if your legs need a little help. And then we'll come to Shavasana anyway, but give your legs a little massage. We've been sitting a bit, so with your back. Relax your legs. Maybe lean forward a bit to just feel that relaxation in the spine. Take a deep breath. Exhale, soften. And whenever you're ready, come on back to your mat and Shavasana. The work is complete. Now we get to embed all of this new energies into the body. Let them do the work that they need to do to change, transform, or transmute anything that doesn't serve you. energy is never lost. It's always recycled. And basically transmutation is what we want. Or whatever energy we don't like, we get to transform into something we like and love and need.
Time to come back from the planetary system, back to planet Earth. Opening the eyes, moving the feet, hands. You can wrap those feet and hands together to bring some energy. And turn to your side when you get up. Take a moment to notice all these beautiful changes in your whole system, body, mind, spirit, emotions, an elevated, upgraded version of you. Let's get our hands together at the heart. Inhale fully. Two more times, inhale. Satnam. And truth. Satnam. Right. Good. Our long time sun, we can go away without that. We can just listen as we get going. Have a great day ahead. Celebrate fathers, husbands, whoever you have, and have a great day ahead. Feeling great, huh? Wow. So good. So good. This Kundalini yoga, it's amazing. Such a gift from Yogi Bhajan.